Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about golden rules of accounting. As a commerce student, we must know the golden rules of accounting because the purpose of accounting is to record business transaction in a systematic manner. In order to record business transaction in a systematic manner, every student must understand the golden rules of accounting. Before enter into the golden rules, we learn about different types of account. In financial accounting, the accounts are broadly classified into two heads, namely personal account and impersonal account. The personal account deals about the person. The person may be a natural person or artificial person or representative person. The natural person refers to the individual. The individual may be male or female, like Ram, Ravi, Raja, Rani, etc. The artificial persons mean other than the individual. The other than the individual means it may be any business unit or any trust or any institution or bank. For example, State Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank, Sri Kalisari College, Sri Kalisari Trust, Standard Fireworks. So these are the persons are called as artificial personnel. And another one is called as impersonal account. The impersonal accounts are classified into two categories, namely real account and nominal account. The real accounts deal about the properties. The real account may be the tangible or intangible. The tangible properties mean we see the property, we touch the property. For example, the land, building, plant, and machineries are called as tangible properties. The intangible properties represent those assets which cannot be seen and touched. For example, goodwill, patent, and copyrights. The another impersonal account is called as nominal account. Nominal account consists of two categories. One is called as income and another one is called as expenses. So the accounts are classified into three: personal account, real account, and nominal account. So the personal account related to any person. The person may be a artificial person or unartificial persons. Likewise, the real account represents the assets, which may be which may be fixed asset or current asset or tangible asset or intangible asset. It includes machineries and buildings are the fixed assets, goods and cash are the current asset. And third one is called as nominal account. The nominal accounts deals about income and expenditures. The business unit earn income through sales or receiving interest, receiving dividend, etc. The company also pay the expenses like salary, electric charges, telephone expenses, etc. These are the main expenses to the business unit. Now we enter into the main concept, that is accounting rules. It is otherwise called as golden rules or principles of double entries. The first one is personal account. According to the personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. The rule for the personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. For example, if the company receive 10,000 rupees cash from Ravi, so we have to receive the goods, but the Ravi give the cash. So here the Ravi is called as giver. At the same time, when the company pay rupees 10,000 to Ravi, at the time Ravi receiving the cash, he is called as receiver. So as per the personal account, we debit the receiver and credit the giver. And the second one is called as real account. Real account means we already told that it's dealing about assets or properties. According to that rules, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. For example, if the company sold the goods for cash, if the company sold the goods for cash, it received the cash. At the time, the cash comes to the business unit. So debit what comes in. So at the time, the cash comes inward. It's called as debit what comes in. In other words, if the company purchase any goods for cash. At the time the company make the payment. At this time the cash is goes out. So we have to credit the cash. And third rule is nominal account. As per the nominal account, the company debit all the expenses and losses and credit all income and gains. The expenses like rent, electricity charges paid by the companies are debited. Likewise, the income received, commission received, interest received, discount received, or the income to the company, it must be credited. So these are the important rules of the accounts. Thank you.